So we recently got the gameplay reveal for Halo Infinite's campaign demo, which I actually enjoyed watching it. But now I'm hearing that there's a lot of complaints with, I would say, probably a combination between old and new. Probably players that really did not play. Like I could definitely understand the new not playing the old, and I could definitely understand old don't want to play new. But then you got a group of people that would like to play with both. And I really can't wait for Halo Infinite, to be honest. Like, even though, here's the one topic I'm really so mad with right now. Is the people judging 343, and they want to insult 343 because they want to envision a dream that Bungie actually has done in the past. And to prove that, actually, Bungie has done in the past, for when they were first making Halo CE back in 1999, when they made the trailer, a gameplay review, I should say. They made a gameplay review of, how would I say it, that you can explore around the installation 04. And they would show off Marines actually exploring the wildlife to find the control room, fighting elites and such, this and that, getting into the control room, being attacked, whatever, and then running away and such. But in a big open scale map. And there was wildlife, but they had to rip that out. And what 343 is trying to accomplish now, they're trying to accomplish what you're going to see in a second, is that they didn't try to accomplish wildlife, which I will gladly sit silent in a second. You can and take in for a fact of the wildlife that will be shown so far in the demo. Like, look at that. Look at all that wildlife. You got those little critters, then you got the birds flying. You might have more wildlife. But the thing that people are criticizing the most, they want to claim this looks like Minecraft. Well, they did explain, stating that the ring is kind of falling apart a little bit, to where it's starting to, the level's starting to change a bit and this and that. Though it's not constant. And then everyone's complaining about the graphics. I can understand complaining about the Phantom right there. It kind of does look blocky, alright? I can understand that. But here's another thing. You all are bitching because they mentioned saying it's a few months old demo. I didn't have no problem watching this demo. This demo was just fine. And then you all had a problem, and you want to insult 343 and say, get the fuck out of Halo. Stop making Halo. We wish Bungie came back. Guess what? Bungie is not coming back. You got to accept the damn fact. They are at least trying something new. I am a Bungie fan, alright? I played Halo since fucking Halo 1 as a kid growing up. And guess what? You gonna tell me you did not like some of the changes they did when it came to Halo 3? Halo 3, that's when they bring in the whole equipment. And I actually loved it. It was actually a whole lot of fun. Then Halo 4, ODST actually, they resumed that. Then when they bring Reach, that's when they introduced armor abilities. That's when they introduced Sprint. And then when they decided to shut down the game to hand it over to 343, hell, what did we get? We got armor abilities for Halo 4. They kept it mostly from whatever Halo Reach had, except as modified, and they got rid of, thank God, Armor Lock. And Halo 4 was a good game, to be honest. It was a good game. So was the multiplayer a bit. Just that some of the maps I haven't really recognized right off the bat. But then when they made Halo 5, this is when they learned the worst mistake ever. And that was the worst mistake in Halo 5 was we didn't have no split screen. We didn't have no split screen. And that's what made everyone pissed off and kind of really mad. And like, you all need to grow up. Alright? You need to grow up. I'm talking about every community. I don't give a shit if you're a part of a Halo Discord community. I don't give a shit if you're one of the Facebook communities. I don't care if you're on the forums. You need to grow up Accept the fact of the change. You all say you don't want things to change. Guess what? I say that a lot too. Guess what? I at least accept the fact. Guess what? When I was watching the demo, actually, even though I liked almost all of it, I didn't really like the Warthog. I was expecting the Warthog's engine sound at least either Halo 4 or at least the classic Warthog engine. I was already expecting at least like, hey, I told 343, I said I did not want just thruster packs. All right, I was a really hater on that for Halo 5 because I was not a fan of just leave it as a thruster pack, because I prefer to change my gameplay up. And what they're doing is, like, yeah, they're cooperating with like some of it being Bungie, well, Bungie's Destiny style, and then Mass Effect Andromeda and the other, or I should say the Mass Effect series of that ability type deal. And there's another game I'm trying to remember right off the top of my head, Division. And there's another game, and guess what? They work all just fine at least. The only downside is on some of those games is repetitive. Meaning repetitive, you had to keep getting fucking gear. And I really hated it a lot because when I had a certain build, I had to keep getting up to a higher level, and I really hated it a lot of times. I really did. As long as Halo Infinite doesn't do that, it'll be a fine game. Guess what? You're going to say this is the first game to ever be an open world game? I'm going to tell you something. You're dead wrong. Bungie made another first-person game that was open world way before 343 took over, which that was Halo 3 ODST, which we could explore the open world of ODST. And guess what? Like the developer said, we are watching a old build. They did state that we will be. I watched Halo Follower. I watched HiddenXpeira. I watched Greenskull. I even watched, what's that channel name? Generalkidd. They broke down stuff. They looked at differences. Guess what? They're really not even mad. They are actually gonna get the game. There's just some things they just hope to see fixed. You are all bitching and want to insult 343 right off the fucking bat, and they told you it's an old build and you're going to be pleased with the newer graphics. And I've seen the newer graphics actually on that trailer. It actually looks 20,000 times better than the demo, but guess what? They don't want to show off all the juicy stuff until the game launches, or unless we can get a chance to be in the flight, which they're in. There's something that you guys don't understand. They're in a progress also of getting stuff launched on MCC for PC, plus updates to the console version, which I know Halo 3 ODST is coming out for the launch for PC. That means the update, and we're getting Firefight. And then the next one coming out will be Halo 4, and I know we'll be getting armor customization in Halo 4 if we got it for 3 and Reach updates. Grow the fuck up, people, and deal with the involved gameplay, because I am about to show you in a second, right after this is over, of this video section here, of the comparison. I'm actually going to take a clip from not Greenskull, Generalkidd, and I will comment. I will put him down in the video, even though I didn't ask him. I'll put him down as like, this is by Greenskull's breakdown. Generalkidd. Grow the fuck up, though. Now look at this screenshot. I downloaded it off the YouTube converter. Look at this. Look at the comparison. Over on the left side is the demo. Look at the right side. That is the trailer from the gameplay after they revealed Infinite's demo gameplay. You all need to grow up and don't judge right off the bat. You're going to judge off an old demo build that hasn't even been able to shed its light on the newer. Grow up.